What happened when West Ham visited Villa Park on October 22nd, 2023? Three unbeaten runs were in place prior to the game. West Ham had not lost to Villa since 2015. David Moyes had not been beaten in 14 games against the Villa, while Villa were undefeated at home for the past 10 games. There was a sense that something had to give. Villa set up in a 4-4-2 formation, Martinez in goal, with Cash and Dean looking to operate as wing-backs. The ever-reliable Konza partners with Pau Torres in the back. Kamara will sit a little deeper, allowing Luis to play a little further forward, while McGinn will operate as a box-to-box midfielder. Zanilio will operate on the left, while the exciting partnership of Watkins and Diaby will continue up front, with Watkins drifting out on the left and Diaby playing in behind him more like a floating number 10 role. West Ham set up in their tried and tested 4-2-3-1 formation. Areola in goal. Moyes' consistent back four of Kufal, Nouvel, Argued and Emerson. Three across the middle with Soucek, Alvarez and the set-piece danger man Ward-Prowse. On the wings they have informed Bowen on the right and Pagueta on the left, with Antonio up front. Jared Bowen is denied by a great save by Martinez. Areola denies Dougie a chance to make it 6-6 at Villa Park. McGinn finds the late run from Konza at the back post, who isn't picked up. Bowen causes trouble again for Villa, but Martinez easily has it covered. Diaby splits the defenders with a beautiful pass. Ollie has an opportunity but should have done better. Another opportunity for Konza after McGinn's corner is wasted. Zanilio draws two defenders to defend the cross, creating space for Ollie Watkins. Ollie unselfishly lays the ball off for a great finish from Dougie Luis. The impressive partnership of Diaby and Watkins combine again, with Ollie narrowly missing the near post. Kamara forces the play backwards. Konza pounces on this opportunity and gets just in front of Alvarez, drawing the foul. Luis steps up and, as calm as you like, makes it 2-0 to the Villa. Bowen gets very fortunate here as the ball bounces off Torres away from Martinez for West Ham to get a goal back. At this point in the game you could see the nerves were starting to echo around Villa Park, with West Ham's fans getting well behind their team. This is definitely something the Villa have to address after years of throwing away leads. We have to make sure we stay calm and get behind the team, as this can always bleed out onto the field. A beautiful ball over the top of the West Ham players by John McGinn sets Ollie Watkins up for a finish. He draws Zuma in with a little step over and then finishes into the near post. Kamara sets up Bailey, who's close to adding the fourth goal for Aston Villa. Bailey puts his second one away beautifully to finish the game 4-1 to the Villa. Martinez was excellent when he needed to be. Game could have been completely different if he didn't make the save in the beginning for Bowen. Couldn't do much about the goal either. Cash and Dean both had decent games, but the bulk of the play was more in central areas. Decent deliveries as always, but have been utilised more in other games. Had to prove themselves more on defensive side, and they didn't disappoint. Cash had a crucial intervention earlier on with Ayed tried to make it 2-1. Dean did well in a continuous battle with Bowen. Konza, Mr. Consistent, had a solid performance. He did everything he was asked of and was an unsung hero, doing well with the work that isn't noticed. He kept the backline organised. Only criticism, I feel he should have done better with the chances he had in front of goal. Kamara, the Frenchman, manoeuvres through the shadows while his midfield partner takes all the applause for his scoring exploits. Kamara was effective yet again. Dougie Luis, the man of the match, the man of the hour, is the first player to score in 6 consecutive games for Aston Villa at Villa Park in the Premier League, surpassing the record previously held by Dwight York. John McGinn, the meatball was impressive again. He's thriving in the midfield role. McGinn's pass for Watkins, which led to the third goal, was divine. Zanelio, I feel he's just one goal away from being an absolute machine. It's coming, and I wouldn't be surprised if he shows us what he can do against Luton. Diaby, as always, was a constant threat throughout the game. He varied his position, which meant it was tough to track throughout. His successful partnership with Ollie Watkins is becoming something very special. Ollie Watkins has now been directly involved in 27 goals in 33 appearances for Villa in the Premier League since Emery's first game in charge. For someone who, as many have said, isn't prolific enough, this is an impressive stat. He had another great game today. A great performance and an even better result. This marks our best start in a quarter of a century. Lots to be optimistic about, but I still want to err on the side of caution. Too often we get ahead of ourselves and then freak out when things then turn. Let's enjoy the ride, but be prepared for some pit stops. We won't always play like this. We won't always get the result. Be patient. We're going in the right direction. Trust the process. So what do you guys think? Were we great? Was West Ham poor? Was it a bit of both? Where do you think we can finish this season? Leave a comment and let me know. And until next time, up the Villa.